Well, hello again. Welcome to the VK4VCO Fun with Amateur Radio channel. I just thought I'd have a go at getting a special event station, GB5RC, Golf Bravo 5 Radio Caroline. They're doing a special event station from the old pirate radio ship, the Ross Revenge, from the 3rd to the 7th of this month. And 20 metres early in the morning, probably a little bit earlier than this, is probably the best time to get them from where I am in Australia. Now, they didn't publish what frequencies they were going to be using. I've had a tune around, I can't hear them, so I'm going to try an old wavelength they used to use. So 14199 used to be Caroline on 199, so maybe they'll be listening. I've got the amplifier on, so I'm running 400 watts, full legal power. GB5RC, GB5RC, Golf Bravo 5, Radio Caroline, GB5RC, calling GB5RC, VK6CS, Victor Kilo 6 Charlie Sierra in Perth, Australia. Calling GB5RC, Golf Bravo 5, Radio Caroline on the Ross Revenge. This is Victor Kilo 6 Charlie Sierra in Perth, Australia, calling and listening. Now, the rasping noise you can hear in the background is my transmissions coming out of my hi-fi speakers. Now, the hi-fi is not switched on. It's just RF getting into the cables. There's not much I can do about that. But, might make the transmission sound a bit off, but you know, I don't know how strong it might be in the UK. I'll give them one more go. GB5RC, GB5RC, Golf Bravo 5, Radio Caroline. This is Victor Kilo 6 Charlie Sierra, VK6CS. Victor Kilo 6 Charlie Sierra calling you from Perth, Australia. GB5RC, Golf Bravo 5, Radio Caroline. This is VK6CS calling and listening. What's that? Someone tuning up. See, they may have a spectral display, they may just see the little spike come up, so it's always worth giving them a shout, even if you don't know what frequencies they're operating on. You didn't realise HF was so much fun, did you?
CQ 20 metres, CQ 20 metres. Victor Kilo 4, Victor Charlie Oscar mobile. Victor Kilo 4, Victor Charlie Oscar mobile. This is VK4VCO mobile.
He's from the other side of the country, could be 4,000 or 5,000 kilometres away.
Calling CQ 20 metres, CQ 20 and listening.
VK4VCO, VK6CS. Yeah, morning to you. Good strong signal over here in Perth. Go ahead.
Make sure that there is a
VK6CS, Charlie Sierra. Charlie Sierra.
Okay, Charlie Sierra, very good. Very good morning to you. The name here is Steve, Sugar Tango, Echo, Victor Echo Steve, and I'm approximately 200 kilometres west of Rockhampton. I'm on the Capricorn Highway, a little town called Blackwater. And I wasn't looking at the signal meter, but you're coming through good enough. I'll give you a report on the next over. VK6CS, VK4VCO mobile, over.
Yeah, VK4VCO mobile, VK6CS. Yeah, name this end's also Steve. And yeah, your signal's sort of going up and down a little bit. Sometimes it's sort of peaking up to about S7 and then sort of dropping back into the noise. But when you're there, you're there. You're R5. I'm about 30 kilometres south of the city of Perth in Western Australia, so a fair bit of distance between us. I was just having a tune around, actually. I was looking for GB5RC, the special event station from the Radio Caroline ship in the UK. So I won't hold it with you if you don't mind. I'm going to have a tune around. I might have a listen on 40 metres to see if I can find her. But I heard you call in there, so I just thought I'd pop on and say good morning to you and grab a report just to make sure I'm radiating a signal. And of course, give you a report, let you know your mobile's working well. VK4VCO, VK6CS.
Signal, you're definitely radiating, I can tell you. 5.9 and peaking about 15 to 20 on towards the end of the rover, so it's a very good signal. I don't think you'll have any trouble getting back to the special event, so if you can find him. No, we just come out for a bit of a drive to see what's around on 20. I was going to have a look on 40, but if I can get a few voices on here, I think I'll spend the next half hour or so mucking around here on 20 metres. Just a simple mobile setup. It's an antenna very similar to the Oakley single multi-cut antennas. I've got one of those top riveted on the bracket, the bracket's not riveted to the roof of the car. It's just an old bushbash car, so it doesn't matter if it's not riveted. And I use the roof of the car for my earthing, and just a little Icon 706 Mark 2G with 100 watts, Steve. So nothing too flash, but it seems to percolate pretty good. Just quickly before you go, it's about 26 degrees here already. I'd say we'll get about 28, 29 today in the central part of Queensland. Lots and lots of blue sky. Well, mate, I'll let you keep going. Thanks for popping in and saying g'day and answering the call. It's always good to get somebody. VK6CS, VK4VCO mobile. Thanks very much.
VK4VCO mobile, VK6CS. Yeah, no worries at all, Steve. And likewise, thanks for the report, mate. Good to know that pushing a signal out that might stand a chance to get into the UK. Running 400 watts here, full legal power. I'm using an FT450, driving an ancient FLDX 2000 valve amplifier from 1967. So this amplifier would have been around when the radio station that I'm trying to get hold of was around years ago. And I use I occasionally do HF mobile. I use an FT857 with a Turlin Perth Plus whip antenna, one of those tap whipped antennas on the bull bar. And I haven't used it this year, I don't think, but certainly last year had some pretty good results with that. Just driving around in the bush in WA, talking to a guy in Florida and a guy in Portugal and a guy in France and Italy, and yeah, I was really amazed how well that worked, driving around in the bush, just looking at that little antenna whipping around, talking to those guys all that distance away. I've got a YouTube channel, Steve, and I might put this video on there. It's just my call sign on YouTube, if you don't mind, and you can see and hear how you sound over in Perth. VK4 VCO mobile, VK6CS.
I certainly shall have a look at that, Steve. When I nick home, I'll turn the Wi-Fi on and give it a bit of a gander. I'll just write that down so I don't forget. Very good. Yeah, it'll be interesting to hear what it do sound like. I don't know what the rig sounds like, but I've got some pretty good reports on it, so it can't be too bad. But no worries at all. I'll certainly check that out. Looking forward to that. All right, mate. I'll let you go and see if we can dig up the other fella. Thank you very much for coming back to us today, and certainly we'll catch you again sometime if you hear us about. Pop in and say hello, and we're always up for a bit of a chat. VK6CS, have a fantastic weekend.
Yeah, VK4VCO mobile, VK6CS. Yeah, probably won't be on there until at the earliest tomorrow morning, or maybe tomorrow evening, Steve, because I've got a glacial internet speed here. So, you know, a 5-minute video takes something like 5 hours to actually load up. So I'll load it up overnight. Yeah, your transmission sounds fine. It's good audio quality, no problem at all, mate. So there we go. Have fun, and yeah, sure. If I hear you around, I'll certainly give you a shout. Thanks for that, and I'll have a tune around and see if I can find these other guys. Cheers, Steve. Have fun. VK6CS.
Great, Steve. Catch you again, mate. VK4VCO mobile.
Now you can probably hear that that beeping in the background. That's
CQ 20 metres, CQ20, CQ20. This is Victor Kilo 4, Victor Charlie Oscar mobile. Victor Kilo 4, Victor Charlie Oscar mobile. Calling CQ20, CQ20, VK4VCO mobile. Calling.
So he's running 100 watts from probably 4,000 or so kilometres away from his vehicle. So that's a really good signal from the other side of the country on 20 metres. Steve probably can't hear that beeping, and you get bursts of data as well on 14200. But okay, well I think that'll do. I don't want to make the video too long, so I'll end this one and maybe do another one. As always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.